This is a quick review of the Cosori Air Fryer 12-in-1 toaster oven. We're going to go over the functionalities and capabilities. It can roast, air fry, broil, rotisserie, warm, and do a lot of stuff. It's a good replacement for your toaster oven. First, the components. The crumb tray, I would highly recommend putting the aluminum foil on there. It's easy to clean. You don't have to scrub the tray itself that way. You just throw the aluminum foil if necessary. Once you put it down, it has some space. I wish it was more snug, but oh well. Here's our toaster rack. That's where you put your bread. Here's an air fryer basket, or here's a tray. It's very light. It feels very flimsy, but it's super non-stick. It's really easy to clean and easy to use. And here we put everything in one place, and the first thing we do is high toast. Allow you to burn all the chemicals. I recommend doing that after cleaning them. Here are the recommended locations of the function where you put the rack. Here's our first test. We made some monkey bread, some biscuits. Some of them are filled with stuff. This is Pillsbury ready dough. It gets really puffy. It's really tasty, delicious, and we put that on our rack and we start it, and we are doing a bake. And here is the time lapse of that baking action. It runs not too quiet. If you're running the air fryer fan, definitely it's noisy. The regular fan is quiet, however the air fryer fan is a little bit noisy. And as you can see here, they're relatively, I would say, equally getting equal heat. The ones in the back, the ones in the front, they're all puffing up. The one in the center in a separate container, and here's the end result. And this was delicious. It turned out really good. And here's our other test. That's pizza. Basically, we got a cheese pizza. We put our topping, and we put on the center rack, and we start baking it. And we did the broil in the last minute, and it baked okay, except the back of the oven actually got lighter than the front. That was surprising. Normally it's the back of the oven that it's higher temperature. And we're doing some tofu and air frying it. It's nice, it's sizzling. But if you look carefully, the ones on the left are not sizzling as much. It's because the air fryer is on the right hand side. Here's some chicken. These were plant-based chicken nuggets. They were frozen and they came out perfect, nice and crunchy. Here's we are trying some French fries, again frozen. And here is a test. French fries. And the verdict is, yum, delicious. It's really good for frozen items like chicken nuggets. Here's an apparatus I purchased. This is a separate item. Cosori doesn't sell this. You can buy it on eBay. It's good for things like frying, roasting. You can put nuts. Here's some walnuts going on. I'll try to roast some coffee as well to see how it'll turn out. But some of the downsides here, preheating is actually not preheating. It doesn't get to the target temperature necessarily. It's actually timed. So if you select the 375 to preheat, it goes for a certain amount of time, like 1 minute or 2 minutes, assuming it will reach that temperature, meaning you cannot change the temperature once you set it. Here I set it to 375. I changed my mind during preheat. I cannot change the temperature. After it starts, I can. Here's another thing. This very light pan. As you can see, there's a chip there. It's a non-stick surface is gone. I don't know. This was from my first copy, but I have it replaced, so that's good. Overall, this is like a high-end oven with cut corners, honestly. So it's not, don't expect a $400 toaster oven performance. However, it's close with, you know, having with cheap buttons and knobs, metal looking plastic parts, but overall we like this oven. It's a really good replacement. I'm just hoping that it will last as long as our old oven that lasted like 10 years. So highly recommended. I think it's a good purchase, especially if it's less than $200. Look for the sales.